Okay, so it's up. Stream is up. So okay. Yep, stream is up. Okay, so hello guys. Sorry the stream's a bit delayed, a couple of minutes late. But welcome to Season 7, Round 1 of Division 2 in FPSL. And you can see we're at the Spa-Francorchamps Grand Prix, or the Belgian Grand Prix for short. Lovely sunny day compared to what we had yesterday in Division 1. Jesus, which that is really loud in my ears, so we're going to change off. Who is on a lap? Bando's on a lap. Let's watch Bando. Obviously, new season, new driver pairings, new driver teams. People got promoted, people got relegated. Only one person actually got relegated. But let's give you a rundown, first of all, of the teams who we have this season. The drivers we've got, sorry. And it's the drivers and their pairings. So this, yeah. Sorry guys, I haven't done this for a while. We have as well expanding a bit more in the league. We have got more commentators, even though it's still just me in Division 2 for today. We have gained 2 more commentators for Division 2. We've got Harrison, who raced last season, and Ben, who raced last season. So hopefully we can see a more exciting field. Exciting commentary, because it won't just be my voice you hear all the time. Sometimes it'll be Harrison, sometimes it'll be Ben, sometimes it'll be me, Harrison. No, you get what I'm saying. It'll be different anyway. As Bando goes up provisional pole with a 41.4 whilst he's following him. So let's go down to Buttons back, who no, Sankey Des across the line. Oh, box. Let's go back to Buttons back then. He is currently on lap. He's gone very wide and he's valeted. So the curse is a thing. Let's go to Mellingard then, who is on a lap. Okay, so let's go give a team lineup rundown then. So we have a lot of drivers this season. We had a lot more who signed up than we had last season, I think. I don't know actually. We have a lot more reserves anyway in Division 2 this season, I think. So, okay, for this season, as we've just watched Mellingard had a little spin, kind of the final corner, what ruins is his lap. Ruins is. Anyway, let's give you a little rundown of the team. So in Mercedes we have Buttons back and Sankey, they're 2 brothers. Buttons back, obviously Division 1 driver for the whole every season until last season, where he unfortunately got relegated. And then we've got in Red Bull, we've got Colin and King Grouse. King Grouse is not here today, don't know where he is. Saw him on Discord, but he didn't respond, so can't joke about it today. Yeah, what can you say? In McLaren, we've got Swanee, who isn't here today, unfortunately. I believe he's working, he said, or something. He's unavailable. So yeah, but hopefully he'll be back next week. And we've got a return of the Tricky, who is currently P4 as it stands in his McLaren. Let's go. He's not on the track. Okay, he's just gone into the pitch. You can kind of see the McLaren there. In racing points, let's go back to one of the racing points. We've got Lightning Poker and Padders24. Padders24 is in the pits. And then in Renault, we've got Bando, who obviously just went provisional pole. And we've got TRT Carson, who was, I don't know, what was his name before? I forgot his name now, what it was before. But he was in as a reserve, I think, and then he had to leave and he's come back now. So hopefully he's here for the whole season. Obviously, I'm sure to find out. But a TRT driver, so they expand their presence in the FPSL field. And then we've got in Ferrari, we've got Worried Cloud, who isn't here today for some reason. Messaged him, didn't respond. And we've got Brett, who is down in P16, who's on an out lap. Let's go to Brett, who's just started. Let's watch Brett. He's on his flying lap. Let's watch him. So then we've got AlphaTauri, which is Hayden, Vapor Hayden, who is P5, and then Kieran, who is P15 in AlphaTauri. And then in Haas, we've got Mellingard, who we saw spin. Morris Minor, obviously both them 2 drivers last season, Division 2 drivers. Morris, Season 5, had a very strong Season 5. Season 6, he struggles, I think. And Mellingard was new to Season 6 and hasn't really fully grasped the FPSL grid, but hopefully this season is obviously looking to push on. In the final team in the championship, Williams, we've got AJ and Connor. Connor obviously famously getting, I think it was pole position in Austria. I want to say it was Austria, could be wrong. And then obviously fell off the back of the pack, but he had some real good pace for the last couple of races of the season when he came in as a full-time. As a reserve, he wasn't that quick, to be fair. Like, he wouldn't look that quick compared to the rest of the guys. I thought maybe like a midfield guy, and then full-time driver just clicked, and he was just absolutely rapid at the end of the season. So yeah, looking forward to see what he can do for the rest of the season. And then reserves, we've got obviously you haven't got a lot of them here today, but we have got Knowing Light, I can't pronounce, Aaron, Zerner, Zero, because I always keep on getting this wrong. I call him Zerner, but he's actually Zero. I don't know why I call him Zerner, but yeah, Zero, who is P2 right now, Vapor driver, Vapor Zero. We've got Vapor Lazy, who was a full-time driver last season, but he's struggled obviously recently because he's gone back to work after lockdown 2, obviously lockdown 3 now. So we've leveled up again in the UK out here. And then we've got IFR, Alpha Klaus. And then we've got Zaken, who is not here today either. So we've only got Zero, who's here currently. But looking to see what the Division 2 guys can do. As Button Back is on a lap, number 22, the Mercedes, great livery, such a nice car. Obviously, I'm in the Mercedes in my seat in Division 1 as well. So he just looks like a beauty, doesn't it? But if you haven't watched already, haven't watched yesterday's race, sorry, Division 1, go ahead and watch it. It wasn't best of races, not going to lie. We've definitely had a lot better races, but it was still entertaining to say the least. Especially in the midfield. I know the front wasn't that really entertaining, it was just gaps really. The midfield, there was a massive train, people overtaking all the time, there was collisions, there was everything. Looks like the Alfa Romeos are doing a little, I don't know, they're right together on the back in sector 2 now on the right side of our screen. As Button's Back goes P6 and Sankey Dead goes in P10 as we're just speaking. Connor's pit again. So Connor is, Mellingard, okay, so Mellingard starts his actual lap now. Let's be on board with Mellingard. Hopefully he can try and get a good start. We're looking forward to, hopefully, an entertaining Season 7. Obviously, we've had a couple of changes this season as well with the rules. If you didn't watch yesterday, obviously you wouldn't know, but Rob went through them, commentator. Rob and Matt, we've got another commentator now, including, as well as Rob. We've got Matt as well. But a couple of rule changes. We've had a different different drivers how teams are selected this season. So the drivers have actually had a lot more decision over their pickings. We've had the different awards that have been given out. We've got a whole new penalty system. We've got a driver license now. So you'll be hearing probably a lot of us in Division 1 and Division 2 talk about this driver license over the season, telling how many points they've got on their driver license. And it lasts for, I think it's 2 seasons they get their points for, so they won't go away for a very long time, the points. But yeah, it's interesting to say the least. But yeah. What else have we got? We've got a pole position point, which I've literally just remembered. Division 1 drivers, I did not give that out for Division 1, so well done to me. So Neef, I'm sorry if you're watching, but there is a point for pole position now. I completely forgot about that myself. We've also got, Jesus, that's so loud in my ears. Anyway, Mellingard's gone P5 whilst talking as well. Connor's on a lap now, so we're going to watch Connor now set his actual lap when he starts. Oh, he's into the... Okay, so Connor's not having the best of times, is he? Currently in Season 7. Both Williams look appalling, to say the least. No, okay. So is anyone actually... I don't think anyone's going to be on a lap. Like, Halen's just died. Or has he just improved? Don't know. Might have just improved. Anyway, we have increased the season calendar from 10 to 12 for Season 7, which will hopefully keep an increase on the season. We're looking forward to having that for the rest of the season. So it'd be interesting. We've got a diverse calendar. We've got inclusion of a short circuit. I do believe the AlphaTauris are giving each other a tow. That's what I think's going on here. As Hayden has a huge lockup down the inside, on his left front or right front. I don't think it's his right front. But yeah, I do believe the AlphaTauris are already doing the slipstream. So that is interesting for the season. If it's round 1, you're already starting to do slipstream for each other, which is it's just funny, isn't it? Really. But yeah, no. So we've got a 12-round season. We've got Bahrain short, which is I believe is like round 6. Let me have a quick check. I do think it's round 6 this season. Let's have a look. And it is indeed round 6. But yeah, we're very looking forward to this season. I think it's one of these calendars which the drivers don't like it, but it's going to entice good racing because no one actually likes the calendar, or not many drivers like the calendar. So it could be we could potentially see a couple of different winners this season. We've got 2 comments in the top right corner. We will check them just before everyone starts their final runs. Oh, Jesus, I've got hiccups. Sorry, hold on. As Hayden does go P4 at this current time. Let's go back down to... No, Chensi's gone on that. No one's on that right now. Lightning Poker? Lightning Poker. Let's have a look at Lightning Bloody Poker. Okay. Connor's got a 5-second penalty. Great way to start. J Ryder, who... JT, is it Ghetto? Something like that. I just called him Ryder still. V Ryder. He won race yesterday. Oh Jesus, I haven't turned my sound down so you guys can really hear an echo. But yeah, he won the race yesterday, and he's just bigging up Bando at the front of the pack, who is on an out. Oh, he might. I don't know. Obviously, our time delta is broke still. I think we've been saying this every single season since we've started, and Lightning Poker's had a great little bit of a bus stop chicane, hasn't he, really, there. And he only goes up to P10, which he probably will get pushed out, but he'll take a P11 still. Padder's invalidates, so he's probably going for another lap now. Ooh, as Lightning Poker goes straight on and retires on track. So we have our first driver license points awarded. Well done. We did actually set out a load of guidelines for, did we actually? I don't remember. Did I actually? I don't think I did, you know. I think we've set out in the stewards chat anyway what guidelines we're going to kind of follow, the driver license points. So we'll be following that throughout the season. As Hayden retires in the pit lane. So I'm quickly just going to go into Discord whilst we're watching. Oh, actually, forgetting what I'm doing. So let's keep on board with V Tricky. Obviously, Division 1 driver. I think it was 2 seasons ago, mate. No, last season he raced, but fully he did 2 seasons ago. He's had a great couple of seasons when he first came into the division, but after that he hasn't really pushed on, and he hasn't really enjoyed his time in Division 1 in the league in general. I don't think he really enjoyed the season. You know what I mean? I don't think he didn't really get to grips with it. I don't know. He didn't really enjoy it. Really, V Tricky. But you can see now a lot of drivers who are setting times at the back. V Tricky's going to be the first across the line. Oh well, someone's in front of him. Zerna, who zero. Fuck me, Jesus. Sorry, guys. Obviously, this is not a PG channel, so. Yeah, we do not care. Kieran has retired in the pit lane, I do believe. Someone's crashed in sector 2.
and Sector 3. There's a lot of crashes on track. Actually, sorry, I'm not even looking at these crashes. Someone's gone off the middle sector. Jesus, there's a lot of crashes. A lot of incidents. There's a Sector 2, Sector 3. We've got who's AJ? AJ's next across the line. Colin's going to be after that, and then Sankey dead as well. Sankey to go as P10, so Colin's last across the line. Oh, actually no, Bando. Bando will be last across the line. So it goes AJ, now Colin, and now Bando. Bando's invalidated. That's a Bando is provisional pole, and he still gets pole with a time of a 41.4, I do believe it was. Which is a great lap for him. I'm sure he'll love it. And he's pole position for round 1 in season 7. Yes, he is. So you can see, look at the gap. He's so close to his top 2 drivers. It was, it's quite, yeah, decent. So I've just posted in the chat, the driver license chat, something. But let's give a rundown quickly. So we've got Bando, Zero, Carson, Kieran, Hayden, Mellingard, Tricky, Connor, Buttons back, and Sankey dead the top 10. Sorry guys, I didn't do a full rundown. I'm a bit behind to a fair on the season in general. I haven't. We've just realised in the stewards chat, because I haven't watched the stream yet from yesterday. So normally I do a watch on my own and note anything down. And JP's just put in the stewards chat from yesterday's race about an incident, what's happened, and we didn't note it down. So yes, pretty much hasn't started the best of weeks for us. But yeah, these guys are enjoying it. These Division 2. It's a sunny day in Belgium. I don't even know, where is this Belgian Grand Prix held actually? Well, Spa obviously, but where is that? Like, alright, buddy, you have a clue? Obviously, famous Grand Prix. What was it? Who won it last season? In real life, I mean. So 2020 Grand Prix. Don't know who won it. Probably Hamilton. He won so many Grand Prix, didn't he? Year before that was Charles Leclerc, which obviously was mauled by horrific scenes when, sadly, Anton Hubert died. Young driver. He would definitely be in the Renault seat this season. I would have to say he would be in the Renault seat for either 2020 or 2021. I feel like he would have been in a seat in F1 100%. Either test driver last 2020 and a full driver 2021, or yeah, but he definitely would have been in. He was such a bright talent. And it's so difficult, isn't it, when we have these incidents in F1 and obviously Roman Grosjean as well at the end of last season in Bahrain. I'm just amazed by F1, and I just realised we've got a top 3, so a first and third for Renault the start of the season. They will be loving life. So Bando is out in P1. It doesn't look like he's really here we see we've got so we had a 5 race penalty for Connor, so Connor's dropped all the way down to P13, but obviously he'll still be on his qualifying set of times. So interesting to say the least. Bando is just put in the division Discord chat that he thinks that he could have got a 40.8, which is rapid to say the least. I'm quickly just going to check the division, the stream chat. Haven't got nothing yet in the stream chat. Yeah, nothing yet. Okay, so let's continue on as we start. So we've got a really bad angle here, haven't we? What's this? Okay, either one. So we've got 5 red lights on my screen, but obviously they don't go out yet. And it's 5 red lights and lights out, and away we go for the Belgium Grand Prix. We've got a lot of changes. Bando's got a great start at the front. Carson's down the inside. We've got any contact down the back. It looks semi-clean from the drivers. We've got a lot of change in position. Doesn't look like there's going to be any. Someone's gone wide there. Got a couple of wide runners. But so far, everyone has survived a Rouge and Radion. I think it's Radion, I don't even know. Someone's got big damage there. I think it's Brett who's got a bit of wing damage on the outside, and someone's going round the outside. It's Lightning Poker. He's had to cut the corner as well as he rejoins badly. Both the racing points really struggling. They're getting each other's way, and it's, oh Jesus, Morris Minor gets down the inside and pushes out Lightning Poker. Lightning Poker's well wide, and Colin now might have a go down the inside, and Colin has to evade action. But let's get back to the front. So Bando's kept the lead with Zero. I'm going to have to get used to saying that. Zero, Carson, Kieran and Hayden all follow behind. Sankey Dead had a great start, up from P9 to P6 now. Mellingard is falling down, I do believe. I don't know actually. Let's have a look quickly. Is he falling down? Position change. Mellingard has, yeah. So everyone, Connor's joined back up to P10. So Connor's had a great start. And who's going to be the... Oh, Jesus, that's Palace 24. Gets really close to the outside wall there. That was really, really close. Too close for probably his comfort. He wouldn't want to get out there again rest of this race. Obviously, this is a simple one-stop Belgium. If it's a dry the whole time. But if there's potential rain, you never know. Oh, as these guys are touched. They've touched. And who's got damage there? I think that's Sankey Dead. I don't know what Sankey Dead's done there. He's just turned straight into the side of him. Meningard was still there. Meningard went deep. And see if we've got down the inside. We've got Connor having a go on. How has Connor got... Okay, I don't understand how Connor's got a 3-second time limit there. But again, we've got on board with Gordon now. Trying to just stay in front. And we've got a big move in the front of us. We've got a couple of positions. Hayden gets past his teammate and Connor gets past Sankey Dead, and Mellingard gets past, potentially by... No, Gordon holds out. Sorry, keep calling Gordon, sorry. Tricky. I'm just going to get used to saying Gordon because he is a friend. But yeah, we've had a couple of movers there. Paddy's has gained a couple of positions. Morris has gained a couple of positions. Colin's gained a position. We've got Brett down the back who's already been into the pits. He will not be liking that. But yes, hopefully, you never know, safety car potentially later on. It looks like the clouds are starting to climb though. Oh, someone's gone well out wide. Who is that? That was that a dude? That might have been. That might have been. Button's back. As Button back, and Chensky goes side by side, and Button's back slowly loses out, and Morris Minor loses out now. And it's been a big crash. Big crash. Big crash. Huge crash. I think Vicenzi's lost it, and Button's back is just absolutely ploughed straight into the side of him. Ah, oh, poor Button's back. He's not had a good start. Did not have a good start to last season either. I think he DNF'd the first race of last season. And now he's struggling. There's someone else's spun. Is it Palace 24? It is Palace 24. He's kept it out the wall, hasn't got damage, but that will not be the start he wanted for the season. As we've got in front, we've got Sankey Dead coming to the pits. Oh, so both McLaren Mercedes are pitting, so they'll be double stacked in Mercedes. They will not be enjoying that. Anyway, we've got Connor, who is back up to P6 now, so he's got a huge gap to Gordon. Meningard is behind Gordon, and his DRS is enabled actually as well. So I think, and we've got Kieran and Hayden who are changing positions. These guys, AlphaTauri teammates, need to help each other. Anyway, let's go back to Meningard. Meningard's going to get the inside and easily get in front of Gordon.
into turn, what, 5? 6? I don't know, not turn it is. Anyway, we've got AJ out to P9 now, Light the Poker P10. This is more overtaking than we had all of yesterday, I think. We've got a lot of pit stoppers as well coming in. But Brett's back in this race now after being punted out. I think Button's back got a 5-second time penalty for that. That's really unfortunate if he did. He couldn't do nothing about it. Don't know why he didn't ghost of Edge actually. Think about it now. But what can you do? It's just Codemasters. Unfortunately, I can't do enough about it. But we've had a big couple of gainers, haven't we, over this period. Morris obviously losing out, and then he's come back again, like his helmet, Morris. Colin, he's slowly on the push up to points. Obviously, challenged last season for potential promotion, but didn't take it. Had the opportunity. Set to 3. We've got AJ who's out. AJ's out. Oh, he's had a big crash. Is that going to be a safety car? I think that is. It's a VSC. Stats. Oh my god! And all the leaders have missed the pit lane. Is anyone going to chance it into the pits at the front? Connor, Mellingard, no one. Is anyone going to risk it? Mellingard is. Mellingard's in. Mellingard is the first one to call it. And so is Gordon as well. Sorry, Tricky. Fuck me. Jesus. Sorry, boys. AJ is the first DNF of the season. What are these guys going to go on to, though? They should go, hopefully, onto hards. Because if they go into hard... Oh, no. Oh, Tricky. Mediums looks like Tricky's gone for, and mediums as well for Menigard's got a slow front. Menigard got a wind change. Yes, he has. Menigard's got a wind change, and the VSC's still out. So these guys have got a full free pit stop here. So they have gained so much time for this VSC. Tricky's come out in P11 and Menigard's come out in P12. So if they pit the hards on, you never know. They could be potential leaders. Or front runners at least, if they put because I think they're going to struggle now to get to the end on their mediums. But anyway, back to the front of the pack. So there's a bit of a gap from 5th to 6th, isn't there? Now, but finally we've got a bit of a move up front. It looks like we've got Zero, who's slowly. It looks like he's gaining more time in the middle sector. But in the straights, Bando is really getting out in front. That's what I struggled with yesterday. Anyway, I had a low downforce, well, higher downforce than everyone else. So you didn't really help. But we've got a bit of a spread out of a field now. Oh, we've got crashed to the 3. Is that Menigard, who's just Menigard's just cut the pits, and he's done himself in. He's on for good points, and his race is pretty much over now. It looks like. So we might be seeing him back into the pits in a second for another change of wing or DNF. Difficult though for Menigard, but anyway, let's get back to the front. So it does look like Zero is going to get DRS for the first time. I think the first time of the season, first time in the league. They've both got pretty much minimal ERS. It's very hard to gain around here because obviously there's a long straight, so you lose a lot of it up. But let's have a look at this move as he goes, and he's going to make the move. Easy down the inside. Did Bando even try and defend? Bando didn't use any ERS, so Zero. Zerna sounds so much cooler. Zero takes the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix, and TRT Carson locks up his front right going into turn, whatever turn that is. No name corner. Is it no name corner? I don't even know. I'm not. Rob knows every corner. I don't know every corner. But yeah, fine. I've got Menigard who's just coming to the pits again. So Menigard will be struggling. Got a couple of. We've got big gaps now, haven't we? Started to form, especially in this midfield. Connor's really out, and he's like Connor's trying to close the gap to Hayden and Kieran out in P4 and 5. But nothing really else. Lightning Poker's overtaken. No, he hasn't, because AJ was there, wasn't he? So Lightning Poker's sitting in a great position on these mediums. Morris is still there. Colin P9 getting closed down by Padders. Potentially Padders maybe getting him later on. Maybe next lap if he can close the gap a bit more. He's going to get DRS, isn't he? So then if Padders can try and push on, there's Zero puts the fastest lap in the Grand Prix. And after the next round of pit stops, we'll have a look at the comments if we've got any.
as we're still on board with Padders. I don't think Bando's too... Let's have a look, quickly go back to Bando. Is he far away? He is quite... Oh, yellow flags, it's 2. Oh, Padders is out as soon as we've said this! Padders is out! There's a VSC's been deployed, so that's not really going to affect anyone, I don't think. No, Brett might have been smart coming in, he wouldn't have lost that much time, but Padders... Not a way he wanted to start his season 7. He was looking good, catching up to Colin, potentially getting his P9 and then pushing on to Boris and Sankid, Poker after that, but what can you do? Is anyone going to try and pit? Oh, Chenski's pits. Chenski comes in. Oh, drive-through for Bando! Oh, that's huge! Bando's got a drive-through. Oh, so that ruins Bando's race. He'll be kicking himself. He can still potentially get points though, because he's only going to come out really around P7, 8. I think. I don't know about it exactly though, but I think that's where he's going to come out. He'll come out in the top 10, I believe. So then, if he's got any life on his tyres left, then he can try and just gain anything back on the mediums. But I do think he's lost this race, and this is a miracle. But I think he's got to serve this drive through as soon as possible. But Zero will come in as well, I think, at this lap. And oh, Bando stays out. I don't think that's the right thing to do for Bando. I would have pit. I would have pit. Used DRS again on Zero to overtake. We've got yellow flags at 3. That's tricky. Tricky's out of this Grand Prix. There's a VSC again. So Bando would have definitely should have pit. Everyone's falling now, so all these pit stoppers who are in are gaining so much free time. So both Renaults are going to do each other in here under the next pit stop, I do believe. Connor stayed out. Zero's P5 now. Kieran's got a free pit stop. He's only come out P8. Colin's P9. Sankey dead P10. Brett Buttons back. Manigard for Chensky. Oh, it's difficult. So Tricky, who was looking so good to get points, has DNF'd on his own doing as well. That's no one else's fault but his own there. Every crash, I think, has been on their own fault. AJ lost it, Padders lost it, and so did Tricky. I don't think it's been an actual incident causing crash. But it's just difficult for the guys. They want to hopefully try and get some good results, but it just knocks their confidence, doesn't it, going into next rounds. Difficult race in Singapore next week out we've got. But anyway, let's go back to the front. So Bando's got a drive-through now, which ruined his race. I think Zero. How far off is he from the leader now? He's at 16 seconds. Zero is definitely looking on course for a good result today. Let's go back to the tyre situation. Is Bando going to come in to serve his drive-through? He is. Oh, he nearly lost the rear into the pit lane. TRT Carson follows him in. Oh, this! Imagine if TRT Carson has to get held. Imagine, but I think he's going to do his drive-through. Use hope. Yep, he is. Okay, so he's not going to get held. So Carson is going to be the first to get served. He's going to get held by a little bit, probably by Hayden. So not what you want to see. Hayden's gone to the hard tyres. Surprising from Hayden. Wasn't he on the... I'm pretty sure he was on the hard... I don't know actually. He was on the mediums. It's very close in the top lot. Carson comes out P... Oh, don't go side by side. Don't go side by side. And Moritz gets through into P6. But Carson's down in P7 now. As Connor and Bando change positions out in front. Connor and Bando obviously not really battling for position, but it is battling for position at the same time, isn't it? Because Connor is now there, whereas Zero is just behind. The only thing Zero might do is he might struggle on his tyres later on in the season, in the race. Obviously, Zero is only a reserve driver, so he'll be looking to try and stamp his authority and potentially look to get a full-time drive in the next few weeks if we have drivers who drop out or don't show up enough or whatever. But you can see Zero's just gone through there on Connor. When he moves further back, Morris has got overtaken by TNT Carson. Oh god, sorry guys, I'm ruining too much. Bando comes into pits and so does. I think Connor's going to serve his 5 seconds though, isn't he? Now, is there anyone else still waiting to pit? Morris has still got a pit. Brett's got a pit again. I don't know why Brett hasn't got on the hard, you know, because he could have made that to the end, you know, and he would have definitely been in points as well, which is annoying for Brett, because I'm sure he had the pace to probably be in points today. We've got a couple of Sankey dead. Very close between these guys. And it's a free crash. We've got another crash. Renegade's out. It's a VSC again. Fuck me. How many VSCs we had this race? We had a 4? Is that a 4th VSC, I'm pretty sure, in 9 laps? Like, Jesus. What? Why? Just chuck a safety car out. Jeez. No, Zero will definitely not want a safety car, but TFT Carson, anyway, he's up to P3 now. We obviously missed that. I don't know what's happened there, but he somehow got past Kieran in that. We haven't seen that really, have we? So, but yeah, he's got past. Oh my God! Zero! He got drive-through now as well. So Carson, on his daily back, is potentially in the race lead. Oh my God! This is insane. So both drivers who have had the win pretty much at 1-2, they've started first and second. Both drivers have got drive-throughs. Is Zero, what's he going to do? He's going to come in now to serve his drive-through smart. He'll be kicking himself. He'll be absolutely furious because now he's going to be back in the pack with Bando, potentially overtaken by Bando. With worse tyres than Bando. This is unbelievable. So Colin and Lightning Poker out there still in strong positions, but do need to get pit. And Zerner comes out behind Vapor Hayden. And Bando is just behind 1.5 seconds now. So Hayden is going to try and make the move on his all 3 Vapor drivers here actually. They all gonna. I don't think Colin's gonna make it too difficult for them, guys. No, he's not. I don't believe. I don't know what's going to happen now though, because Connor's miles back from the back of this pack as well now. Sankey dead, and we've got Morris Minor's just there. Connor's got another 3-second penalty. Bounce back further back, and Chensky got Bando and Collins. So Bando's already caught up rapidly to these guys in front as well now. So he is in the fight. TLT Carson slowly catching up to Lightning Poker. Lightning Poker and Colin will go into the soft stint, I believe. So I think they're going to not want to pit to that 14. 15 and then try and stretch their softs out as far as possible and lighter fuel, which is a great strategy to have. There's Carson. Got any? Always Zero goes down the outside of Hayden. Is Hayden going to give room? Hayden is going to give room. Respect to both Vapor drivers, but Zero's obviously got the Hayden's got the DRS now, so if Hayden's going to have him back on the straight, he might do, you know. They're both using a lot of their DRS to try and get through on each other, because Hayden just breezes past Zero. But these guys are affecting each other's races, where the guys in front now, Kieran and TRT Carson, are just pushing away. Just pulling away from the back of the pack.
number 19 TLT Carson and Connor. Not Connor, Kieran, sorry. Didn't know I said Connor. What now would mess up this race would be a safety car. If a safety car come out now, that would be unbelievable. Oh, we had a flag sector 2 actually. Connor, is that Connor? That is Connor. He's had a spin from sector 2 and he's completely drove straight in front of Morris. Lucky enough there's no ghostings off. Connor has dropped down to P10 though now, which is difficult for him. Oh, is Bando gonna... Oh, is sector 2 again? Is that Connor again? That is Connor. He's not out though. Bando down the outside, a touched. Respect is still given though, and he's pushed him wide, and he's got. Oh, that's very unlucky for Zerner. A 0 has been. Connor has. What is he doing? Get back on track. He's got gravel on his tyres, and he's just. Anyway, he's trying to go outside the front of me. Bando just given a penalty to 0. Oh, why has he done that though? What's the point? What is the point? It's called a VSC. Anyway, this is not a safety car because it would ruin the race though. It wouldn't. It would. Bando's just got in front of Hayden as well. As we're speaking, so Bando has. He pushed wide. It was fair racing to be fair, so he hasn't pushed him wide, but. It's very difficult for 0 to take a penalty there, potentially lose this race because of a penalty now. He's got to carry for the rest of the race, but yeah. Oh, Pachet's got a drive through just to pound him even more. He's got a drive through down the back. I don't think anyone else got one. Trying to get a bit of a. I even stuck it like at the inside of Bando to a fair some stage. In that which I didn't even see. As Brett gets a penalty down the back. So TRT Carson is right behind the back of Lightning Poker now. Hayden gets a penalty now. TRT Carson goes down their move to make the. Oh, as Lightning Poker goes very wide to get the cutback. He's not in that fight really, is he? Sorry, pardon me. But anyway, yeah, TLT Carson is the new race leader. We've got Mexican flags behind us. Kieran is slowly but surely falling back into this pack behind, isn't he? As I think it's just going to be another move, isn't it, by Banda. I don't know what these guys are doing. They're not helping each other at all. They're just battling every lap. There's changing positions. And 0 is going round the outside, and Hayden holds it on. So Lightning Poker's fell to the back of TLT Carson now. It's interesting now though, because Bando's closed the gap by 1.4 seconds and opened up a 1.6 second gap behind him. So you can clearly see that Hayden is really holding up these two guys, 0 and Bando. So I don't think I don't know who it's going to help as Bando gets fast out of the race and 0 is about to go around the outside potentially into turn 1. I don't think he is, because Hayden's going to keep inside, is he? Hayden's going to keep it. Hayden is going to keep it. Meaning 0 will get DRS, insert Upper Rouge.
Is it Kemmel Straight? I think it's Kemmel Straight. I think that's what they call it. As we can clearly see on the mini map as well, that Bando's got DRS on him. 0 down the outside. Easy move, clean move. Colin now is potentially pitting soon. We've got a move just behind it, looks like, potentially. Morris, who is kept his DRS. But somehow didn't get past Sankey Dead. Zero somehow got through Hayden though at one stage. Oh no, he got through on the chain and then pushed it back. So the next move is Bando now. Who was that in the pits? Someone just pit. Oh, Lightning Poker. Lightning Poker just coming to the pits for his first and only stop of the day. Is Colin's gonna come in as well, so they're only going to both going to set the softs and go to the ends. I think Lightning Poker's going to come out P6, and then Colin's going to come out just behind these guys in P7. Oh, Sankey there comes into P9 as well. Terrible angle. Side by side, these guys. Bando probably a bit easier for him if he just activated ERS, but you could see the little loss of grip he's got just on the exit there. As Brett now moves up to P... What, is he going to be P10 or is he going to be P9? He's going to be P9. So Brett's come back here. What a comeback drive from Brett after having damaged lap 1. He's up P9 now, into the points, and he's only, what, 7 seconds off of Colin. So it's never saying never, especially with the softs dropping off how they do. You never know, but then Colin could potentially be well up the good field. He could be closing down on Morris within that time. But yeah, Lightning Poker's potentially on a charge as well to catch Hayden. But yeah. Bando's got no penalties. So Bando's still on course to win here as well, actually, think about it now. Yeah, Bando's got no penalties. He's only 3 seconds off of the lead. 3.5 seconds off the lead with only a bit to go. Tets 2 crash, and that's Barnes back. Is it Sankey dead? Sankey are dead, who's just cut the pits. Hasn't got damage, but he's just cut the pits, isn't he? So that's not good for him. He's on course to score points, but now Barnes back. Looks like he's snatched a point away from his brother. Anyway, we go back to the front now. Colin has gained hugely on Morris, 2 seconds over that lap. Let's go back to the front. So Zero potentially hasn't got no ERS, and he's under fueling as well, which is not what you want to see for him. He needs to try and get a bit of fuel back. But yeah, so Bando's in that 3 second threshold now, so Bando can stop pushing really now if he wants to still win that. He's going to win the race as long as he just stays within 3 seconds and doesn't get a penalty himself. But I know he'll want to win the race on track. Who doesn't want to win the race on track when you get a chance? Jesus, that push. Oh, Zero goes off track. Sorry, I was paying attention to Bando there. Zero and Kira. Yeah, it's Kira. They are really going bumper to bumper, and Zero keeps the position. Yeah, so Kieran keeps the position for now, but these guys will be battling for a long time still, because obviously the hards will continue to be good now. They'll be in a better state than the mediums, so the hards might start coming back, and that's why you can see Hayden slowly probably closing the gap. Colin's closing the gap. Once I talk about it, Colin and Lightning Poker slightly closing the gap, and the good drivers in front of them. Colin potentially maybe getting a 7th by the end of the race. Don't know though. Lightning Poker's slowly coasting on his brother as well. Buttons back. Remember the good old days when they used to be called F1 Buttons back and F1 Mansell's back. Mansell's back, sorry. That was interesting. And then it was F1 the True Grosjean. Sankey Dead, and then Sankey. Then he changed to Sankey Dead. As in Cool Runnings reference. I think he did it because the actor who what's the guy's name? The coach who does it, he sadly died, didn't he? So I think he's a good actor he liked, and I think he did it that. But don't quote me on that. I think that was the reason anyway. So again, here we go back for what, attempt 4? Is Zero finally going to get through? I don't think he is. You know, is he going to get through? Yeah, he does. Okay, he does get through. Finally, at lap 18. He's only he's 3.6 seconds now behind Bando. So, pedal to the metal, as they say. Hopefully, everyone's enjoying their Wednesday evening. Obviously, what was it? When did we find out we got lockdown? Was it Monday? Sunday? We had lockdown in UK, got announced, I don't know when it was, but yeah, so we're in again, lockdown, I think it's till January half term for school, so it's pretty much Valentine's week, or after, I think, the week after Valentine's. I think Valentine's is on a Sunday this year, don't know that though. Whenever Valentine's Day is, the week after, no, whenever the week starts next, after Valentine's Day, I think that's when the lockdown ends. So yeah, we've got a while for lockdown, and that's only if the cases are still high. They'll probably keep us locked down again. But I hope everyone is doing what they're meant to be doing, doing the right stuff, following guidelines. Because at the end of the day, not gonna lie, I don't want to have another 3 months of just continuous tears and lockdown. It don't fucking work, obviously. Like, hasn't worked. If no one's listening to it now, like, we're just stupid. Like, let America do their thing. They've got bloody... They're just weird anyway, so... Yeah, but come on, we've got to set a better example. Like, all the rest of the countries in the bloody world are bloody beating it pretty much already. And we're bloody still here, bloody trying to not wear a mask and going to Dubai instead. Like, fuck off. Like, Jesus. All these celebrities going to Dubai and also escape. That's why. Like, stop. Like, Jesus. Right, what else we've got? We've got people coming to shops and workplaces not wearing masks. Just wear a mask, it takes 2 seconds. If you can't wear a mask, wear a fucking face shield. If you can't do that because you've got a medical form, take your medical form. Like, bloody hell. Anyway. Also as well, so all these celebrities go into these events which, like, break COVID rules. Stop doing it because it influences, it shows other people that if you're not doing it, why should I? Like, literally, that's the mentality to it. And people give, like, teenagers bad reputation because of it. Like, get over it. Like, bloody hell. Like, the teenagers ain't gonna do it if the celebrities ain't doing it, are they? Like, come on. Anyway, we've got a battle here between 2 teammates, which is interesting because these guys, I've got a thing pinned in the chat. These two teammates have pretty much said they're going to win the championship, 100% confirmed, the constructors. So I pinned it in the chat just to remind them at the end of the season, if they haven't won the championship, oh, be funny as anything. I'll be chuckling, I'll be doing everything. But yeah, as it looks like it's going to be a simple moment. Oh, Bando, Jesus, he's already alongside Carson. Is Carson? Do you think Carson's not going to try? He isn't really. Oh, he's just overtaken the over. He just activated the overtake just after he's been done. So Bando's back into the lead now for the first time after his Jaffrey's drive-through. Obviously, you can still forget that Zero had a drive-through as well when he was in the lead. So they both messed up today. Like they really haven't they? We got who else we got? We got anyone slowly? Colin maybe making a move later on. But apart from that, it looks like the grid is kind of set, isn't it? Depends if Morris makes them up. Well, it looks like Morris has got a 3 seconds, so Colin's just got to stay within that 3 seconds, doesn't he? But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the opening rounds of season 7. They haven't actually been the most entertaining rounds. Like, there's, yeah, you know what I mean. It's one of the ones. Sometimes happens, doesn't it? But both races haven't really been that entertaining. We've had what 5 VSCs now for this one here. So yeah, 5 VSCs where 3 drivers have drive-throughs. What else have we had? Oh, is that Carson maybe having a move again on Bandai? Carson might have a move here on Bandai. I don't think he will, because I think Banner's got enough ERS, but this would be interesting. No, I don't think Carson's close enough. I don't think he is. No, he's definitely not. Oh, I've got cramp. I've got cramp in my jaw. My toenail as well. Oh my god, my toe. Jesus, I hate cramping your toes. It like faces the opposite way, or whatever it does. You know what I mean? No, so strange. We've got. Is anyone getting lapped soon? Vachensky might be lapped if it's a couple more laps left, but there isn't. 1 lap after this one. It's been a very boring last couple of laps, hasn't it? Really, nothing really happened since. But hopefully Colin can entertain us by getting a move on and trying to get into this 3 second window. As for fair, Morris and him, his tyres will both be going off. You can kind of see his tyres are going off. So hopefully he can try and get into that gap. Zero. Oh, crash! Hayden's out! Hayden's out in the very second from last corner. Second from last lap. That's huge. Where's Hayden crash? Right side of the track. So that's going to push both Mercedes into the point scoring positions, and Vachensky's going to be the only driver not to be in points. Oh, it's going to kick. That's a kick in the nuts, isn't it? Really, from Hayden. He's had a great race to the fair, finishing what P5 he would have been, and he's just promoted. So Colin's maybe potentially going to be P6 now if he can get a move on. We've got Brett P8, Buttons back, and Sankey they're going to move up to point scoring position. So Button's going to score points on his return with depromotion down to Div2. Vachensky is miles away. Yeah, he's really far back, isn't he? So hold on, have we got any? So Colin needs to get 5 attempts, I do believe. I think it's a 3 second penalty. I'm not going to check, we're just going to hope that it's a 5 second penalty. You know what I mean? Morris has got more ERS than him, so Morris might as well use it. He is using it as we speak. So Colin might not. Like Colin is using a bit more. We've got what, 0? So if Bando is going to win this race at the current rate, Anyway, let's go to Bando, who rounds the final corner, and after a great little comeback after his drive-through, he's going to win Division 2, Round 1, the Belgium Grand Prix, with TRT Carson coming in through second, Zero third, Kieran fourth. Got Lightning Poke, who's next across the line in P5. We've still got Colin, who's, I think he's dropped off now, 4.3, so I don't think he's going to get that. But Lightning Poker comes across the line to finish P5. Great race from Lightning Poker. We've got Morris Minor, who's going to come across the line to finish P6. Great little race from Morris. I think Morris has got probably more points than he got last season. I'm not going to lie, already. It's at least going to be close, but yeah, it's been T6 now. Colin P7. Good start to the season with Colin. Get back onto them ways. Brett, great little comeback drive for Brett. Colin was last as well, by the way, guys, at the start. Brett was last after lap 1. So Brett's had a great little race to come back for P8. And we've got Barnes back, who's P9. P10 is going to be Sankey dead. And then Vachensky. Whilst Vachensky is driving around, I'm just going to quickly look at this comment whilst we're at it. So let's quickly just have a look at this this stream as Vachensky comes across the line to finish P11. Div2 for him, and obviously, yeah, he didn't finish in points. The only driver not to finish in points. So, Hayden saying he hates his life. I would feel the same as well, Hayden. Obviously, you do get classified, but classified P12. So it's just funny, really, isn't it? Not gonna lie, it's just typical you, Hayden. Not gonna lie. What did it Britain last season? Did you not? When you should have won and you crashed out last lap, which is funny. And they done it again. But here we have. Who do we have? Who's won there? Bando. That was it. Bando and TRT Carson, the 1-2 for Renault. They're loving life. They are. Let's have a look. Hold on. Yeah. Payne just gone Bahrain all over, not Bahrain, Britain all over again. But here we have the driver lineup. Hold on, I'm just gonna take 2 screenshots whilst we're at it, just to make sure I've done them. So who got fastest lap actually? It was Zero. Zero got fastest lap. So hold on, I'll give a rundown of the thing after this. So we had Bando P1, Carson P2. Zero, Kieran, Lightning Poker, Morris, Colin, Brett, Barnes back, Sankey dead, Vachensky and Hayden rounding up the finishers, and then all the DNS I didn't get to because I was too slow. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. I don't know who my driver of the day is going to be, but they'll be in the stream link anyway. If you guys are watching, check our Twitter. It's at FPSL _2020. If you guys are in Discord and your drivers, go see. It'll come up anyway. You'll get added in it, so you guys can see the Twitter link. But if you haven't already as well, please do subscribe. Keep bringing weekly league racing content. Yeah, about to say daily, but it's not daily, it's weekly. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Hopefully next week we'll have another commentator to introduce you to for the Singapore Grand Prix. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Catch you guys next week in Singapore. Peace.